This past week, the new Secretary of Veterans Affairs said his department will try to cut the number of homeless veterans in the U.S. from about 40,000 to somewhere below 15,000 during the Trump administration. Tonight, Carter Evans tells us about a project that's helping the VA reach their goal.
I'm serving my country. You just do what you're told. That's all you can do.
Dale Dollar was in his 20s when he left the Marines, but as a civilian, business ventures stalled. He found himself out of work and eventually out on the street, homeless for 14 years until he moved into Potter's Lane.
This place, they don't talk about it. They walk the walk and talk the talk.
The entire apartment complex was built for homeless veterans, but that's not what makes it unique. It's the first multifamily building constructed entirely of recycled shipping containers. Most of the $1,200 monthly rent is subsidized, according to Stephen Forey. He's Chief Development Officer for American Family Housing, the group behind the project.
In Orange County, on any given night, there are between 400 and 450 homeless veterans, which for us is a national crime. There should be no homeless veterans.
It took about 6 months to convert 48 shipping containers that had previously been used to transport dry goods into 16 studio apartments that are each about 500 square feet. And while these steel-walled containers are strong enough to be stacked 10 stories high, organizers kept it small for a reason.
When you're dealing with people who have been homeless and you warehouse them in 300 units, you're not creating a safety net for people. You're not creating a human connection with people. The concept here is called housing first. Find a home for them like we found here, and then you surround them with social services.
Kurt Carson also served in the Marines, and like Dale, he lived along the Santa Ana riverbed for 6 years.
If you can't get mail or you can't go somewhere to clean up and you don't have any place where you can have a phone number, then how do you think somebody's going to reintegrate into society? It's not going to happen.
After more than a decade without a roof over his head, Dale Dollar is finally able to cook a warm meal in his own kitchen.
It's quite a place. You come in, you've been sleeping in a tent and on dirt and rocks for years and having to fight to keep your stuff and end up in a place as beautiful as this. Oh, I've been blessed more than I should have been. It's wonderful.
For him, it's not just a new apartment, it's a new lease on life. Carter Evans, CBS News, Midway City, California.